What is up, guys? It's Limited Llama back again for my second So Rare video. Today I'm going to kind of walk through the cards that I got when I started off, and then also how I spent the $30 that I put into So Rare to kind of round out my team. And then I'll also walk through the teams that I submitted for this week's contest, which is from, I think, August 8th through August 10th. So a short 3-day contest, and then I'll show you how they're doing as well. So to start off, the select player I got, the one that I got to choose, was Jose Ramirez from my hometown Guardians. Big fan of him. He's been doing pretty okay lately, middle of the pack, I would say. But hopefully he will continue to pick it up near the end of the year. I've also, the rest of these players are just the random ones that I got. So I got Joe Adell, an outfielder for the Yankees, who so far I don't think has scored me a single point, so not a big fan of Joe Adell. Dylan Thomas, I don't think he's played at all, so also not a huge fan of his. Andrew Velasquez, I don't think I've had him play in a single one of my teams. Travis d'Arnaud has been decent. Luke Voigt actually did really well yesterday, so he's racking me up some points in my common contest. Matt Chapman also did really well yesterday, got a lot of points for me. Alexis Diaz, a relief pitcher for the Reds. He's on my... I basically have two rosters. I have the common roster, which is all of my common players, and then I also have a limited roster, which has some of my limited players. And Alexis Diaz snuck his way into the limited roster because I don't have a relief pitcher who is limited. So Alexis Diaz, hopefully he does well. He didn't pitch yesterday. Then we got Ron Marinaccio, who I believe just got optioned down to AAA, so he's now basically useless. Hopefully the Yankees bring him back up. We have Mike Minor, a starting pitcher for the Reds. Zach Plesac, who has not been doing too well this year. He's basically just relegated to my common team and can hopefully score some points. Jeffrey Springs, another starting pitcher, and then Austin Gomber. So again, as I said, when I came in here, I wanted to initially just play without spending any money, but I realized that it would probably make a lot of sense for me to spend $30 to get a team to play in the limited game so that I could have essentially two rosters going at the same time, one in the common all-star tournament and then one in the limited all-star tournament. And that would basically double my chances for a reward, because I would have a chance at getting the 1,000 limited cards here and a chance at the 600 limited cards here. So knowing that, I went in and I ended up inserting $30 into the account, which is the minimum that you can input. And I kind of split that half and half between buying auction cards off of the new card auction and manager sales. And I will say that I did not do enough research into this. I would just kind of added the money in and then spent like half an hour buying cards off the new card auctions and then some from the manager sales after I realized that I wasn't getting any good cards from the new card auctions. So I'm going to walk through those and how much I paid for them. The first one is Harold Ramirez. Actually, I guess the first one I got was Trevor Rogers. But we'll talk about Harold Ramirez first. He's an outfielder for the Rays. I guess he's also a first baseman, DH. But he's currently on IL. However, I think he's going to come off of that pretty soon. And I think he's going to be a really big steal for 165. He used to be a Guardian. Now he's on the Rays, and he's been raking in some hits. So I think this will be a steal, and I think he'll eventually be a really worthwhile player to have on my teams. But right now he's on the injury list, so not playing any games, so he's not on my teams. Zack Gallon, also a decent pitcher. He had a, I think, 8-inning shutout yesterday. He got me 40 points for the tournament, which is huge. Spent $446 on him. I think that's probably an average deal for a decent pitcher. But the thing you want to know about so rare pitchers is that you get points for wins and for saves and holds. So you're going to want to buy pitchers that are on teams that win, and the Arizona Diamondbacks don't really win, so that might have been one of the reasons that he was cheaper. I also scooped up William Contreras, not to be confused with his brother, but William Contreras for $231, and he did really well in last week's competition. He ended up scoring me quite a few points. You can look here. As you can see, 17, 6, and 15 points. So a really solid week for William Contreras. And I'm hoping he continues to do that. Looking at his current how much he's selling for right now, he's selling for around $6. So I think 231 was a really good deal. And I believe I got him, I got him off of an auction. So getting him off of an auction at 231 is a pretty good deal, I think, for William Contreras. I also bought Trevor Rogers, who's supposedly a starting pitcher, but in reality, I think he just, no, I think he is a starting pitcher. He just didn't do well his last time out. So I wanted to get a lot of starting pitchers so that I could have 2 starting pitchers in both sections of the week, right? So there's a 3-day tournament and then the 4-day tournament, and I wanted to be able to have 2 pitchers in each of those. And obviously with how rotations work, you're probably going to need around 4 pitchers to do that who have like alternating rotations. Next up, I got my big man Ahmed Rosario for $6. He was the most expensive card I bought, but he did really well last week, and he's a really star up-and-coming player. I guess he's not that up-and-coming, but he's doing really well, and I think he'll be consistently scoring me a lot of points. I also got Johnny Cueto for the White Sox, who I think pitches tomorrow, so we'll see how he does. He got 21 points his last time out, averaging 20 per outing, so pretty solid pitcher, I think, for 447. And the White Sox are about average, so maybe I'll get some wins there. Then I got Josiah Gray, again, for the Nationals, so another team that isn't winning, but he's also averaging 19 points per outing, only got 3 last outings, so he didn't really perform as well as I wish he did. And then my first reward that I got, last week's tournament, I didn't score any limited cards in limited competition, but you will always get a common card from the common competition if you don't do super well. So I got Hirokazu Sawamura, a relief pitcher for the Red Sox, who I know absolutely nothing about, although I guess he does still pitch in the majors. So I currently don't have him in any lineups, but I might use him going forwards. So that's my team. I'm hoping to obviously continue upgrading this as I score more cards from these competitions. But let me walk through the current live competition. So I'm recording this on Tuesday, August 9th, which is right in the middle of this competition. I guess this competition runs from Monday through Thursday. So I guess it actually runs, it's a 4-day competition. And then obviously the 12th through the 14th would be the alternating competition for this one. So a 4-day competition here. On my common All-Stars team, I guess I actually did swap in Sawamura after I got him. So I have Springs, who I don't know if he's going to be pitching. Sawamura, Matt Chapman, who's already scored me 24 points in the one game he played, so really solid day for Matt Chapman. Got Darno Thomas, who says no games, which I think means he's probably in AAA or on the IL. I don't know much about him, but I didn't have any other outfielders, so I had to put somebody in. Luke Voigt already racking up 16 pitches, and then Zach Plesac, who I think pitches either tomorrow or Thursday, so he should score some points as well. And then the limited All-Stars, which is really where you get your money from. Zack Gallon, as I said, got 40 points yesterday. Huge day for Zack Gallon. That should really help my team out. Then I got Alexis Diaz, who didn't pitch yesterday. We got Jose Ramirez and Ahmed Rosario, who both will play today, tomorrow, and then on Thursday. And then Adele, who evidently had only one at-bat, or maybe he had multiple at-bats, but all he did was strike out, so currently at -1. Got Contreras and then Cueto, and Cueto pitches tomorrow. So my 2 pitchers definitely pitch, which should get me some points, and then hopefully the Guardians rack up some runs, which will get me some points there. So I'll be making another video discussing the outcome of both of these tournaments, and then I'll also describe the upcoming tournament and walk through my lineup for those as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.